Allow me to use 2024 bullshit to stir up 2025. Welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph and I'm a film fanatic. Last year was a very good year for horror and animation. I need to start with that so you know the direction this video is going. With that said, you're also not going to see a lot of Academy Award nominees here. And it's not just because they hate horror, but this is a list of movies that made my 2024. Of course, quality of the movie matters, but I also considered success, significance, and my intuition because I am shamelessly usually always right. These are the movies that highlight my 2024 film journey, which was not easy to organize this year. I didn't even reach my 100 movie a year quota. After seeing all that, I'm here to give you my top 10. Conclave. Who knew a movie about old men gossiping would be so interesting? These people, they gossip. Conclave is a drama about the succession of the papacy. Before the last pope died, he entrusts Cardinal Lawrence to see the election through. The way I reason it, it's easier to be president of the United States than it is to be pope. Learning the unique and very intelligent process through this movie is actually one of the reasons I loved it. In a world where hot gist is power, Cardinal Lawrence is struggling to maintain the integrity of the church while struggling with his own faith. If you're someone with a zero belief system or a full-on cynic, you probably won't get the depth of this movie. Ralph Fiennes delivers like he always does, but he doesn't carry this movie alone. Please watch it. The story is very interesting. The ending is and it shows how universal the struggle for power is. I really felt sorry for this guy. Dune Part 2. As much as I won't deny not liking a lot of individual factors about this movie, I can't deny its significance, and that's saying a lot because they did it twice. This movie reunites us with and his relentless fight for intergalactic conquest. You may see it as the hero's journey. Young Prince returns to grace by becoming his own man, by knowing, suffering, fighting, and winning the hearts of the people. But I see it as entitled white boy manipulates indigenous people to monopolize their resource and return to power. Jokes aside, the magnificent cinematography and spectacular acting really makes this movie worth every second. This was the first movie I saw and I just said, this is the best picture nominee. Civil War. This movie proves that you don't have to reach too far for an interesting premise. It's a movie about a group of war photographers, because that's a real job, following and documenting an American Civil War. Keep in mind, I saw this movie the day there was protests going on in Benin, so it was very exciting for me. If you're into photography, you will definitely enjoy this movie. But this movie is still for everyone, especially intellectuals, because it is easily the most thought-provoking movie on this list. Filled with intelligent conversations, scrutinizing ideas behind politics and humanity, and raising a lot of interesting questions like, how much power is too much power? Is it just me, or is Jesse Plemons really good at acting racist? Can someone really be so far above that they are now oblivious to the influence of their actions on the people below? Is that not the girl from Alien Romulus? Alien Romulus. It was the girl from Alien Romulus. This is probably one of the best movies in the franchise. Arguably, the best part of all Alien movies is from the first encounter with the facehuggers till when the xenomorphs are fully formed. If not for the shock value of the first movie, I would say this movie has the best sequence because the chaos is unparalleled. You have to respect how well they use practical effects to give us such good visuals. Sorry, I'm remembering when the thing came out of her chest. The characters that were supposed to carry the movie delivered. This is that unfortunate character in every horror movie that just has the worst luck. Alien Romulus is without a doubt the most fun movie I saw this year, and in typical Alien fashion, do not expect peace when they are going to cryo sleep, and the ending will leave you like this. The Substance. I just saw this movie on Letterboxd, read the synopsis and saw it, and I think I'll be doing that for a lot more movies these days. It's about a Hollywood star in the decline of her career when she comes across a substance that creates a better version of herself. If I had to pick an it girl from 2024 cinema, it will probably be so. These two women complemented each other's opposing traits very well. The more Sue, no last name, flourished, the deeper into despair Elizabeth Sparkle got. They go. And it really pissed me off because it didn't have to be like that. Elizabeth wasn't angry she was aging. She was angry someone else was going to get her spotlight, even when that someone else was literally her. She would just switch bodies and leave the other body in the room like, I love how simplistic the premise and cinematography are. It makes the whole movie so much more cohesive. I really hope this movie is awarded for something. Transformers 1. Let me just put this out there. I want a sequel. No. I want a trilogy. This movie is for a new age of Transformers fans. The first age of Transformers fans got introduced to it through the 80s cartoons. The second age, like myself, met them through Michael Bay in the 2000s. This is Optimus Prime's origin story and my introduction to Cybertron. The animation is glorious, everything is just shiny. I live for power-ups that change the appearance of a character, so I love every time they upgraded, especially when Megatron unlocked Sharingan. I think this is the only movie on this list that actually made me cry because of Optimus' speech. You feel it right in the Captain America. The Megatron plot is only work because they made him black. Megatron! Wicked. I beg you, like you've not tried to do it. This movie is pure dopamine. I kid you not when I tell you I was just smiling right from the title till the ending. It is a quintessential musical. Let me not get to the cast because every single one of them finished work. I didn't really know much of the Wicked story before seeing the movie, but I knew Wizard of Oz very well. I knew some of the songs, but I didn't even know they were for Wicked. But this is basically Glinda and Elphaba's story in school and how Elphaba became the Wicked Witch of the West. Almost all the songs are phenomenal and the ones that aren't are good. My biggest bone of contention with this movie, not to its own detriment though, I really want to understand if Glinda's feelings towards Elphaba are real. As much as I hate the character, there are moments that prove that her feelings towards Elphaba are genuine, and there are moments that can prove that they aren't. Peter Dinklage is in this film. Terrifier 3. It is not for children. And it's also a Christmas movie. Art the Clown is officially the scariest clown in fiction. And that is saying a lot because it's being compared with clowns like Pennywise and the Joker. Terrifier 3 cements Sienna as the show's protagonist. And we follow her recovery from the events of Part 2 and Art's continuing rampage. Again, this movie is not for those with a weak stomach. Part 1 was very memorable. Part 2 was annoyingly mid, but Part 3 really surprised me with the acting and development of the story. Even though many awards won't acknowledge the talent in the horror genre, Lauren Laverne gave what I feel is the best performance this year. In any other movie, I would have said she's overacting. But considering the evil that is coming for them, I was joining her to shout, which is something I don't like doing. Poor girl. Gladiator II. Can I shock you? I didn't like Part 1. I didn't even realize I had seen Part 1 until I saw it again a few weeks ago. It belongs to a unique group of movies you just stumble across in a barber shop and get invested. But Part 2 works on all the aspects of Part 1 and makes it live up to its full potential as an epic. Yes, it's still about corruption, but it follows the son of Maximus years after his death. They reference Part 1 just enough to give it homage, but still make it clear that this is its own movie. The opening scene with the hand gesture was very well done and very intimate. Unlike in Part 1 where it just felt perfunctory. Every time he was doing that thing, I was like, but why are they giving him chance to do this nonsense? Let him just knock his head and let them start fighting. Paul Mescal is now on my watch list. Are you not entertained? I am. I finally am. Wild Robots. This is a very good early morning movie. It is really peaceful and it will take you through it emotionally. It follows the story of a factory manufactured robot that finds itself on an isolated island. The robot starts with being a mother to a ghost and goes on a journey of self-discovery. A lot of you will cry. I didn't. When I tried, this happened. The animation is seamless. Don't watch it on a small screen. Watch it in the parlor with your family. God knows everybody can enjoy and learn something from this movie at the same time. It is funny on many levels. Anora, you cannot shame the shameless. I've actually been taking note of my top 10s way before I started this channel, and I never thought the day would come when a rom-com would be my number one. The titular character is a Vegas prostitute that comes across the son of a very affluent Russian man. They elope and now his parents are rushing to handle that crisis. This movie belongs to a unique category of headache-inducing movies. Like Uncut Gems and Good Time, this film is raw deep, but it adds to its authenticity and its groundedness. The titular character carries weight as they should by easily being the most interesting person in the story. Here it is clear everybody has their own in their body. I felt so stupid watching this movie because I actually bought it. I swear. I knew better, but I was convinced. Oh my god. But imagine the premium gist this one is about to hear. Lastly, this movie is a very good depiction of what toxic femininity looks like. Well, last year was a blast and I am looking forward to 2025 movies. I'm really hoping this is the year a Nollywood movie will make my top 10 movies. But I have a lot of movies I'm looking forward to seeing this year, like one of them is Back in Action, The Monkey, Sinners, Mickey 17, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, Megan 2.0, Superman, The Fantastic Four. Those two are my last hope for superhero movies. Freakier Friday, The Conjuring Last Rites, The Bride, Michael, Predator, Badlands, Frankenstein. This is my most anticipated movie of this year. A Simple Favor 2, Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please let me know what you think about last year's movies and what movies you are excited about this year. I have to rush to work, but like, subscribe, share this movie with your friends that you know enjoy movies, and you'll definitely be seeing me soon.